All right, so yesterday when I sat down to do our session, they told me it was for support with shifting out of the perception of linear time, specifically like dropping the stress associated with 3D linear time and anchoring into the present moment. Then immediately like water energy came in, and so they were saying it's also for tapping back into the fluidity of life, of living moment to moment based on what your body needs, based on your intuition, as opposed to this like inflexible, scheduled out thing. It's like, in so doing that, we've learned to ignore our body's signals for what it needs or what our intuition wants or needs. And of course, it's fine to have a plan, but we should always be flexible to it changing based on what we need in any given moment, like honoring ourselves in that way. And so it feels like it's going to be, my point being, I would like to pick up, this was yesterday, I tried to record that, and as we got into it, the energy was, I don't know, basically I had to get up and just move to transmit. I had to get up and have a dance party. Where are you now that I need you? I had to just get up and jump to move some of the energy, because I was like, what is this? So that being said, I love to pick it back up because I think this is a really a very much needed energetic adjustment for a lot of us, and so I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it. Okay? No, I'm sorry. That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say was, hi, hello. Thank you for being here today. Happy whatever day of the week it is for you. My name is Kayla, and this is going to be a collective session. So just make sure you set the intention to receive the work that we're doing. Right. Yeah, basically it'll be quiet with me moving around and being like, unless I'm trying to let you know what work it is that they're doing, which is kind of the whole game of it, the whole fun part of it, okay? I think this is gonna be a really good, really fun one. If you enjoy it, feel free to drop me a donation. I'm gonna put my Venmo right here. I'm putting these out for free, but obviously if you like them or enjoy them, I'm open to accepting donations because I quit my job. Not because I quit my job. You know, the two aren't necessarily connected. Let's be real, that was an excuse I was trying to make. I'm accepting donations, okay? I'm also taking on one-on-one clients, so feel free to DM me at my Instagram here, and let's set up a one-on-one session, okay, where we can get buck wild and personalized, and your team can get with my team, and we can it's hard to self-bleep when it's 2 curse words in a row. We can just get crazy. All right, guys. Now, it already feels like it's going to be very high, very potent energy coming through. Okay, so please get grounded. Please take some deep breaths. Please imagine yourself let's stick with the idea of water energy that was coming through. Please imagine yourself, let's say, just floating in a body of water. You could feel the water beneath you on every surface of your back, your feet, and it just feels like a fluid body of water. You feel safe and upheld by earth, by water. Okay, they already started, but I do just want to ask Archangel Michael to place a beam of white light over us, coming from above our energy field, through our crown chakra, through each of our other chakras, all the way down through our root and anchoring into Earth's crust. This is going to help keep us grounded. It's also intended to clear out any denser, lower vibrational energies that we don't want or need in this space right now. If you want to emphasize that, you can imagine the white light going over you, or try to feel it going over you, whichever floats your boat. So we have Archangel Uriel joining us. I don't think he's ever joined for an energy session, so this is fun. He's in my left hand right now. Okay, so like we were saying in my session the other day, they were doing this. So right now they're doing some energy work adjustments to help with the timeline shifts we've been like merging that have been going on, that have been happening. Basically any like resistance or challenges that have come from these merges, or like both physical, emotional, whatever, what have you. They're doing work to support that shift. Okay, specifically around the shifts that we've been doing, that around time changing, like time has been speeding up. Our perception of time is changing, and that's causing a lot of challenges for people because our systems and our society hasn't totally caught up to the fact that that is what's happening. And so it's making, it's causing a lot of stress and frustration for people. Okay, and not just the fact that it's going faster and stuff like that. They're saying people are starting to realize that, like, they're becoming more aware of how they're spending their time, and more specifically how they want to be spending their time, and more specifically how they do not want to be spending their time. And that's what's causing a lot of frustration for people, because they're just like, what am I doing? Saying this is causing like it's like lighting a fire in people's solar plexus chakra, or their it's basically like lighting a match under the power that they feel within themselves. If this is an area that they were giving away or they weren't tapped into before, it's starting to like light that fire within that center, and they're just starting to be like, wait, I'm like in charge of me. Like, why am I acting like I'm not? To be clear, when I say they're talking about just the natural energy shifts that are occurring on Earth right now, based on like, all right, this is the whole thing, like our trajectory of how we're moving through space. We're entering a new area, energetic area, and it's starting to come up. Plus we have all the solar flares coming in. It's like all the energy from that is the energy I'm referring to. It's causing these sort of shifts in people, which can be awesome. It is very needed, but it's also challenging. So that's the work they're doing, is providing like assistance around this shift to make it just a little bit easier, go a little bit smoother. they're playing this song in my head that's like, I'm so happy it makes me a modern girl. My whole life, you're like a picture of a sunny day. But it feels like what they're saying is, because they're just saying like all these shifts are for the better. Like we know, like we can't even fathom how much better everything is gonna be, even though it's very painful and challenging right now, and it's hard to see. I mean, everything kind of has to dismantle in order to be rebuilt for the better, but they're just like sending lots of messages of reassurance that like hold the faith that this is all for, like it's gonna get so good. I'm gonna move this. Why did I not? Ash. It feels like we are, just so everyone knows, releasing some stuff from like very, very, very deep within our solar plexus, like deep within the muscle tissue of our solar plexus. And it's not releasing that's like crazy. You're not gonna, it's just like, just know that that's happening. Okay, so they're putting my hands like this, and there, whoever it is, hands are placed right over it, and it's just, so if you guys could each put, they've been doing this lately, if you guys could each put your hands out like this, it feels like they're almost like gifting. Let's see what it is. They're just saying love. It's a gift of love they're passing through. They're doing it specifically in the hands because they're talking about like creator hands. It's like placing the gift of love into your hand so that you can create with that love. And it does feel like that was Uriel, Archangel Uriel, that's still here. That's that handed that out. now they're about to move into some like a little bit of it's like transformation energy, like shedding and I mean, I guess you could say like transmuting energies that we don't need, that are falling away with these shifts, specifically, like I said, around time, and then more of energies that you do need, that will support you during this time. Just so everyone knows, I'm like super activated in my heart space right now, leading into my solar plexus. Sending a reminder to anchor into your heart space. If you're receiving this, what I mean by that is just focus all of your energy into your heart space and just like act like you're holding it down with a rock, like you're weighting it down there. Just keeping it focused there. Okay, Merlin is here now. I'm laughing because it was like the weirdest like meow flash, and it was just like a wizard, and it's what? Merlin's talking a lot about manifestation. He's saying, like, think bigger, dream bigger, and start picturing, think like, what do we want what do we want this place to look like? What kind of world do you want to live in? Think about it every day and think bigger. Of course, while we're living, you can also bring it just to your own personal life too. Just start like, what do you want? Really think about it and push the boundaries. Like, if there were no limitations at all, what are you doing? How are you spending your days? What do you want that to look like? Okay, now we have you have connections or family outside of Earth that wants to send you love, okay? And wants you to feel their love and wants you to know that you're not alone. Go ahead and place your hand on your heart. It feels like they're and like, because this is a collective thing, like energy is energy though. It's but it will require you to set the intention and allow the connection. All you have to do is drop into your heart space, and I will guide you based on whatever they have going on. I don't know what is going to happen or what they're going to say. They're opening the third eye. And they're expanding the energy center, but they're more so working to expand your ability to it's more like you're your willingness and your comfortability with seeing, with like opening up that third eye more. They're showing me that again. Because like they specifically want you to be able to see, they want to communicate with you in this center. And just so you guys know, like for a long time and sometimes still, they, my guides, everyone will show me everything in an animated form because it's easier for my brain to digest. It's less alarming, right? Like, so just as a piece of advice, if you are getting into or like developing your clairvoyance or you're opening up your third eye, you can ask for visuals to be shown to you in sort of an adjusted manner, through more symbology, through just whatever will make you more comfortable, and they will gladly do that. Your families are still here. They're just sending you like a ton of love. Okay. So they just sent like a lot of their love, their familiarity, their sort of like memories and comfortability of your time with them. They just poured into your heart, and then they took a piece of that from the heart space and they implanted it here in the third eye. This also happened in my session the other day, which is this is a smart way to do it, guys. This is very intriguing. They implanted it up here, and some of the energy up here, and what that's going to do is place like comfortability and familiarity in the third eye, so that beginning to utilize it and develop it is less, it feels less alarming or foreign or whatever. It's just like, just generally speaking, placing a frequency of love, familiarity, comfortability that we get with our families up into that third eye center. This is a mudra they do to help me with, oh no, that's somebody's like that. It's for clarity, and so when they put it in certain areas for sessions, like sometimes it's to help me with clarity, but they're telling me that they're implanting light frequencies for clarity in the third eye. Shh. Shh. Now they're closing it back up. They're like anchoring it. Also clarity in the heart space. Shh. Shh. Actually, no, it's, oh my gosh. Who's the, like, quote unquote villain in The Incredibles? She's like a fashion designer and she's like really small. Who is that? Can you try something else, you guys? I'm sorry, I don't remember who that is. Okay. They're saying, have you guys been seeing this on social media? Where it's like, these signs are stepping into their villain era. Or it's like getting comfortable with stepping into your villain era. And they're saying the clarity that they're anchoring in can sometimes be seen as like stepping into your villain era, right? Because we're just being like, you're just being authentic and you're just like, there's no more time, there's no more space, there's no more energy for sugarcoating, for like fluff. And that can be perceived by others as like rude or quote unquote like villainous. But really what it is, the clarity that they're placing here is just like, it's like clarity of vision and clarity of heart. And there's just, it is what it is. And like, not saying you're gonna go around being an a-hole to people, but it's just like, you're doing you, and it's not, and how other people respond to you doing you is none of your business. Like, it's not your problem. Shh. Shh. Yeah, they're just generally doing a ton of work on connection between the heart space and the third eye space. And they were doing stuff for like, of course, the third eye as a source of your ability to connect and to communicate, right? Like your clairvoyance, but also your third eye in the sense of like, what's your vision? And that's where the connection here is talking about like, exploring and building your vision based on what's in your heart, as opposed to, you know, your mind, what you think you should be basing around, etc. They're like saying something about pulling back the curtain. Shh. They're saying pulling back the curtain like to your it's almost like pulling back the curtain to your future. It's like they want to be able to, like, the energy work they're doing, the frequencies they're bringing in is going to give you a glimpse of what is in store for us, what's in store for you. It's seeming like the intention is to sort of like kickstart your creative process, like kickstart the changes you need to make in order to like begin to get yourself there, to begin to create the life that you want, the life that you have coming. They're now going back. They're reminding me, number one, that this work isn't linear. They are showing me symbols and they're communicating to me like all the work that has been happening the whole time. It's not necessarily happening in a particular linear order. They're saying jumping back to the transformation process, the shiftings that need to occur in our energy in order to, I mean, in line with what they were just talking about, in order to get where we're going. They're just saying this is like I mean, how do I articulate this? It's like transforming back into who you authentically are. Like remembering who you authentically are, allowing yourself to be that version of you again. That's the energy shifts and adjustments that they do, is like whatever is needed to get there and to support that process, that's what we're doing. Like that's what they do. Right now they're talking about DNA. Oh, are you just wanting me to like plug what you guys do? Okay, we now got Archangel Raphael here, who's always here. He's on anytime I'm doing energy work, he's here, but he's the one like facilitating the work right now. It feels like he's doing stuff for perspective shifts. And yeah, he's just singing, was blind, but now I see. He's doing shifting frequencies around to, obviously, like as you raise your frequency, your perspective does shift and you're able to see more clearly from a better viewpoint. And it feels like the situations he's assisting with are like being able to they're like being able to work together with others. Now he's saying come together. Yeah, something about being able to shifting our perspective when it comes to working with others, working together as one species as opposed to it's almost like focusing on the similarities as opposed to the differences. For a long time, Raphael was who I thought was the only angel, the only person I was working with. Gabriel was the first being at all that I ever talked to. Well, besides Jesus, obviously, raised Catholic. But the first one that communicated with me in this way. But then after a while, it was like, I just thought it was me and Raphael. And so I love when he's the one in my hands because it just feels really like he's who I like developed all this with. If you want to place your hands on your heart, you'll be able to feel he's just sending, like he is just being sweet because I said that. So if you want to feel the energy he's sending, you can, if you're connected in. We're sending out a reminder that your spirit team or whoever you connect with is always with you. they're always with you. They're every time you ask, every time you call, they're sending you more signs and messages than you realize. It's meant to just be a message of like reassurance, and they just want you to know that. Now we have Archangel Jophiel. God, everyone's just rotating in and out today. And I associate her energy with trust. This is in line with what they were saying about your team is always here, always with you. So like, trust that they got your back, dude. Like, they got you. You can't do anything wrong except, and even that, it's not doing anything wrong. I do this all the time, and this is why they're sending this reminder of trusting. Like, if you can learn to tap into your intuition and follow that first and foremost, if you can learn to like just make the best decision you can at the time with the information that you have, and let them redirect you or steer you differently if they feel the need to. You don't have to worry about making the right decision. There isn't one. Like, do whatever you think is best, whatever you feel is best. No need to waste time on stressing. All that's going to do is keep us in a lower frequency and attract more of what we don't want, right? So they're just saying, like, you don't have to do that, dude. Just trust that whatever you think is right is right. If it's not, we'll redirect you. We'll do our jobs and we'll guide you back onto the right path. Like, we don't have to worry. Oh, what are they doing? Something in the throat. So similar work to what they were doing in the third eye. They're creating better connection between the heart and the throat chakra. The throat chakra, the throat center, is where we're able to develop and utilize our gifts of clairaudience. But it's more than that. It's like being able to receive messages, even if you're not like they're helping us to be able to receive messages verbally, even if you're not like telepathic, like, right, it can come through like songs or whatever. They're just clearing a little bit of something out. And then also they're saying you have a frog in your throat, but what they mean by this is like you're talking, you're trying to express your authentic truth or your vision or what have you, but there's just a little something there that's making it that's hindering its impact. And it feels like that could be like maybe a little bit of doubt. This mudra is for concentration. Which I just learned 2 days ago. Because I was like, what are all these hand positions they keep putting me in? And so I looked up all the ones that they were doing. I was like, oh my gosh, makes a lot of sense. Uh-oh, incoming. It's a cat. go ahead and put your hand back on your heart again. They're showing me Elsa and saying let it go. So there might be some of us here that will be watching this that need assistance with letting something go, releasing something from the past, forgiving a person or yourself, or really just anything that's like creating resistance in your body, anything that's causing you to clench. They are sending in stuff to allow us to release it, let it go. Like the energy we're working with is very fluid in nature. We're sort of in par with the letting it go. I don't think I want to do, I'm sitting on a chair this time. I don't think I want to do this again. It's much harder for my flow is off. Plus there's a cat. Whoa, my back just cracked like crazy. Transmuting stuff, that's where they're moving, means sort of like jerky movements. It's to get little releases out so that they can be transmuted. Sorry, Timmy. Alright guys, can we wrap up soon? I'm very, very thirsty. They're just doing some balancing. This is also mudra, and it's for like, it's like protection. So I also just looked this one up 2 days ago because they always do this on generally towards the end of a session, and so I was like, what? Like there's one person they always do for, and it's almost like I thought they were like painting. Like I never knew. It felt like they were painting like a cocoon or something. I was like, what is this? And I looked through the mudra, and it's for protection. I was like, oh, they are painting like a protective layer of light over his field. Which is this is a new one. They've never done this before. What is this? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Whoa, this is fun. They've never, okay. This is very fun. And I can feel a ton of energy pulsating between my hands. And they're like gripping it pretty tight. Putting protection, they put protection over the crown chakra, now protection over the third eye, protection over the throat. And the way they're doing it is it's like it's facing out from each chakra center in order to provide specific protection against anything coming in that is not of a certain frequency. Protection over the heart. The solar plexus. You guys aren't going to be able to do the other two. There's a cat there, and I'm sitting. Protection over the sacral, protection over the root. And hey, whatever works. No, thank you. Okay, our chakras have been optimized so that they are functioning in perfect synergy with one another. They're now working on, when I say optimize, it means like moving energy around, transmuting energy, whatever. Now they're working, they're just making sure they're aligned. Adding more protection over them. Just weaving light in and out, and along. If you want to go ahead and do this too, hand on heart and on solar plexus. Okay, for whatever reason, basically I keep thinking about telling my family, like showing my family some of these videos. They obviously, they know that I quit my job. I told them that. I also told them that I'm doing energy work. I don't think they think that it's, you know, angels jumping in my hands and doing stuff like this. So I'm thinking about, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I'm just gonna is this mudra? Shh. Okay, let's pay attention. We've done that before. That one means like let me type back in. Because like they're like they're aligning us across the multiple dimensions that we exist in. Like, we do not just exist in this dimension right now. And so they are like grounding us and aligning us and just doing work to stabilize us across all dimensions. We can be done. All right. In closing, that was good, guys. I'm liking the new way that they're communicating with us. Rather than trying to interpret literally like the light work they're doing, they're more so focusing on like, or at least maybe my shift in what I'm looking for from them is shifting into communication around like what that work will help us with, as opposed to like the literal stuff that they're doing. Okay, please drink a lot of water. Please rest up. Because I don't know about you guys, I've been feeling like there's some sort of energetic stuff coming in again that's causing me some ascension symptoms again, like some muscle soreness, stuff like that. So please rest up. What else? I'm so out of it now. If you found this to be helpful, you can feel free to drop a donation to my Venmo. You can also DM me to book a one-on-one session. In a one-on-one session, basically it's sort of the same thing of what we just did now, except it's specifically geared towards you and whatever you need most, whereas this is whatever is most needed for the collective that will be watching it. So if you feel like energetically or physically or emotionally you're having a hard time adjusting to all of these major energy shifts that we have going on now through the end of the year, hit a girl up. We want to work with you, okay? We want to ease this transition. I did switch, if you watched one of the last videos, I did switch my Instagram name. It's a professional vibe bringer, because, you know, I quit my job. So when people ask me what I do, I can just send them to this and it's self-explanatory. I bring the vibe, duh. What else? Anyway, yeah, just DM me on there. Otherwise soon, hopefully I'll have my booking page up so it'll be obvious how to book with me. And that's really it, guys. Okay? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. I love you. I'm going to say it because I feel it. And, you know, at first I was like, ew, I'm not going to say that. I don't even know you. But then I was like, Kayla, but you feel it. I don't even know who I'm talking to, but I love you. Ew. I am like so G-damn soft nowadays. I'm soft AF. All right. Well, you're super cute, and I hope you have a really good rest of your Monday. Or whatever day of the week it is for you. Okay? Wait, no. Bye, my lass.